Hello, hello, guys. So today, let's talk for a minute about meditation. One of my favorite things to do just in my spare time throughout the day is to get into various Facebook groups and just answer questions for people who are just getting started in one of the natural healing methods, and they just don't know where to get started, or they've got some basic questions and I'd love to help answer them. And in some of the meditation groups that I'm in, it's amazing to me how often this sense of frustration comes up that I want to meditate, but I don't know how to do it right. Or I try to meditate, but I know I'm doing it wrong, right? And so people just feel like there's a right way and I'm missing out on it. And so what I wanted to do today was talk to you about that particular thing, not just as a meditator, because a lot of you guys who follow my channel, a lot of you who are in my community, you're already meditating because we've been doing this together for a while, right? But this is more to people who are looking to either share meditation with their friends, or if you are somebody who writes meditations or is looking to create meditations for your own community, then this is important for you to understand as well from that perspective, how many different ways you could be sharing a love of meditation with other people and giving them a way to access it that's not just your favorite way of doing it, right? So today, we're going to chat for a minute about all of the variety there is within the meditation world. You ready? Let's dive in. So when I first wanted to do this video, I thought, okay, well, let me just look up and see what other people are saying about meditation, about the various types. Surely there's like 4 or 5 that everyone agrees on. No. It seems like every single article, every single video had a different take on this, had a different idea of what were the larger, genres of meditation, or what were all the different teeny tiny ones. And so I'm going to go through with you the ones that, just make sense to me as ways to divide up meditation. So this is not meant to be some sort of perfect list, the end all be all list, and feel free to Google types of meditation and find some that I may have left off, or find somebody who narrows it down to just 2 or 3 types. But we're just going to have fun opening our minds to all of the possibilities. All right. Type number 1. Okay, so the first large genre of meditation would be the concentration style of meditation. This is where you're focused on one particular object or one particular thought the whole time. And the idea behind this is that focusing on one thing will help you to quiet all of the other thoughts that you're having. So it could be something like focusing just on your breathing, just on the tip of your nose, focusing on feeling your lungs expanding, focusing on your third eye, or even things like chakra meditations, right? Focusing like one chakra at a time. Kundalini yoga is another example of this. There are a whole bunch that fit into this kind of category of let's find a particular thing to focus on and let's stay focused on that. And through that practice of focus, we will calm the mind. A second genre of meditation is mindfulness meditation. Now, unlike this focus meditation that says, okay, we're going to kind of exercise our mind to stay focused on one thing, mindfulness meditation is more about allowing your thoughts to float by, not trying to control anything, but just to increase your awareness, to increase your mindfulness, not your mind overfull or not mindlessness, right? But that space of being aware of what's happening, able to see your thoughts as they go by, and able then to choose, release, address, give love to, right, your thoughts. So this can go in various different directions. It could be self-love meditation, releasing meditation, all these different processing meditations, or it could just be the idea of being aware of what is happening. Another type of meditation that I'm just going to kind of fit into this category, although I don't know if it technically belongs here, but to me it seems to be the same thing, would be an awareness meditation where you are paying attention to all of the sounds around you, not a focused meditation as in like listening to, your air conditioner and just focusing on that, but the heightened awareness meditation where you hear the sound of the air blowing through your air conditioner. You feel the sun on your skin. You hear someone walking down the hall. You feel the chair. So you're just in space and being mindful of your body in space. Okay, a third type of meditation that kind of separates itself from mindfulness and from concentration meditation is spiritual meditation. So where you're taking the idea of calming the mind and you are giving it a spiritual context. So a lot of people who are nervous about getting into meditation, they're nervous because they don't want to go into the spiritual practices that they associate with meditation, right? They don't want to have these particular Eastern religion practices enter into their lives because of their current belief system that is not in alignment with, right? And so they think that meditation has to be spiritual, has to be religious, I should really say. But if you're just doing mindfulness practice where you're feeling yourself in the space, that's not connected to a particular religion or even to a particular spiritual practice. But if you are meditating in order to connect with your spirit guides, connect with your highest self, connect with the universe, even I would say connect at the quantum level with the universe. So for me, the idea that at the quantum physics level, we are all connected. We are all part of the same whole. Even though that is science-based, that is a way to understand our spirits, that we are all interconnected, that we all are able to communicate and understand each other at this metaphysical level, at this teeny, 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 tiny level. And that also is very important to me in my own practice of Reiki, the fact that we can send healing over distances. And so the lines become blurred between quantum physics and quantum healing, whereas quantum healing lends itself more to that spiritual practice. So there is kind of this part of meditation where it may become spiritual to you because you become more aware of the part of you that's not just your body and it's not just your brain, it's something else. But there are also practices that are particularly done in order to develop your spiritual body, to develop your spiritual awakening, to develop wisdom, to develop connection with different deities. And so then that obviously falls within the category of spiritual meditation. My favorite form of spiritual meditation, the type that I do that I would consider the most within that category, is where I connect to my highest self, or you could connect to a spirit guide, and you ask a question and you wait to receive the answer to that question. That's actually one of my favorite styles of meditation to do personally, but I would say it's the one that I do that most fits into that category. A lot of the rest of what I do would fit into focus or mindfulness. Another good category that you have heard me talk about before is mantra meditation. Now, this is fun because it straddles concentration meditation and sound healing. So you've heard me talk about all of these different things before. Mantra meditation is generally used with a mala bead, but you can also just say the mantras to yourself. So you would concentrate on a particular singular word or phrase that is going to help you to maintain focus, to allow your mind to disconnect to the other things besides just this one mantra. But it also can be very healing from the sound healing perspective because that mantra, which I'm assuming you're going to choose a positive one. Let's say, I am love, I am loved. I am love, I am loved. Repeating that to yourself and focusing on that is hearing that truth spoken over yourself. You're hearing it either internally by hearing your own thoughts or by speaking it out loud. You're speaking those words over yourself. You're speaking that truth over yourself, which is incredibly healing and helps you to vibrate in the same realm as that thought, the thought, I am love, I am loved, right? So the mantra is doing two things. It's helping you to concentrate, and it's also a particular part of the healing process itself. Now, if you move from that over into sound healing, this is why my list might be different from other people, because I love, love, love sound healing. As a musician, a trained classical musician, music is super important to me. And so when I meditate, it's very often to either soothing music or to binaural beats, something that is particularly attuned to the chakra that I'm wanting to focus on, right? So I'm very often using music as part of the way to get my body, my electromagnetic frequency, my spirit into the vibration that I am wanting to be in, or to release the vibration that I'm not wanting to be in anymore, right? So sound healing can just be listening to sound in the background, but you can also take that time to quiet your mind while adding this music to it. And then that is part of the healing, as well as calming the mind as part of the healing. So those two things kind of cross over. But sound healing is, I put really as a piece of the meditation pool, even though I don't know that you would find that on a lot of other people's lists. Okay, and another sliding for mantra meditation, getting more specific, Transcendental Meditation. I don't want to leave that off of the list because that's probably one you've heard of, especially in America. It's a particular style of meditation that uses a mantra, but it's a mantra that's given to you particularly by your teacher. So it's a very, I don't know that strict is the right term, but it's a very narrow form of meditation in the sense that you have to enter in to a particular student-teacher relationship in order to learn your particular mantra and be taught how to do Transcendental Meditation. But in general, it's a form of mantra meditation. And lastly, movement. Now, to me, sound healing is huge, but to so many of you guys who may be yoga teachers or you love going to yoga class, movement may be as important to you as the sound healing is to me. So the ability to use that motion, slow, controlled, repetitive motion, in order to get your mind into that calm state, in order to get your body connected with your mind and your spirit in this way as you are slowly moving, concentrating on your body in space, concentrating on what comes next. You don't really have time to concentrate on all of the rest of the things. So Tai Chi would be another one, but yoga would be the first one you would think of. And then just walking in nature. I love to go on walks, even in the city with my earbuds in, and of course, listening to my music, but also just getting out into nature, going on a hike, going on a walk, and then at the end of it, sitting down and maybe doing a sitting meditation. But for the whole time, that's really a meditative practice. And you can mix that in with the concentration or with the mindfulness of being aware of your surroundings, looking at the trees, looking at the moss, looking at the flowers, looking at the birds, right? Hearing the sounds around you as you're walking through nature can be kind of a combination of a few different types of meditation. So through this list that I've given you, I hope what I've kind of expressed to you here is that there's no firm lines. There's no, this is an exact concentration meditation. This is an exact mantra meditation. This is an exact movement meditation. There's no hard and fast rules. They really do blend into each other, and they really do heighten each other. You guys know I am a lover of combinations, of combining crystals and oils and affirmations, of combining the physics, the quantum physics, and the ancient wisdom. Just as many things as we can take and put them together, we get that beauty of the synergy rather than just the individual parts. And so I want you to hear me say that there are thousands of different options for you as a meditator, as well as someone who's guiding other people. If you go through my YouTube channel playlist of all of my meditations, or you go over to Insight Timer and you listen through my meditations there, you will find that I have combined some spiritual practices, a lot of mindfulness. One thing I didn't really mention, visualization, which would go into either mindfulness or concentration, depending on how you do it. Also, crystal healing, helping you to know how to pair your crystals with meditation, essential oils with meditation, all of these affirmations, right? And so I've basically pulled from all of these different styles and then put them through my particular voice, my particular perspective into my own style of meditation that works beautifully for me and that I hope works beautifully for you as well. So this is my encouragement to you as a meditator to open your mind a little bit, try new things, and then add them together. If there's something that you love about one style, but you don't love maybe everything, but there's something you love about another style, try putting those two pieces together and see what comes up for you. And then as somebody who shares meditations with others, I encourage you to take your favorite things, the things that are most connected to you, combine those together, and then share with your own particular, special, beautiful voice. All right, guys, if you have a favorite style of meditation, or if you think I missed one, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please subscribe and ring that bell so that you can know when more videos are coming your way. If you're watching this in March of 2021, then we are about to launch the meditations course. And this is not a course to teach you how to meditate, particularly not an intro course. What it is a course to help you create and edit and share your meditations with others. So to give you more confidence as you create your meditations, to give you the ability to release the fear of technology, of the recording and editing process, and to help guide you through the sharing process to where to share, how to share, who you're going to connect with, and how you can help people through your meditations. So if you want more information about that, down below in the comments, you will find a link to get signed up for the course, either for our initial course, or if it's already going, you'll just get signed up and all the videos will be available for you right away. All right, guys, I hope you have a fantastic, fantastic week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.